Hello, hello. A bitch is not dead. Just went away for a little bit. Life got crazy. But here I am. I have a few videos that I filmed but never edited, so they've been sitting on my iPad. But yeah, I'm gonna get those out. Don't hold me to it because I don't know when I'm gonna do it, so just keep an eye out for that. And I'm also thinking of experimenting with doing videos of me cooking while I'm high, because I do that all the time. So let me know if y'all want to see that. So here we're making Masitas de Puerco guisa con berenjena, which is stewed pork chunks with eggplant. This is how my mom made it. I don't know if this is traditional or not, but yeah. So I already seasoned the pork chunks. I season it how I season pretty much everything. Adobo, sazon, vinegar, garlic powder, onion powder, oregano. Shit. What else? I know I'm missing something. Look at my ramen video because I season the beef. The same way I season the beef and like the pollo guisado, I season pretty much everything. So for this, you're going to peel your eggplant. You're going to cut it up. It depends. So I personally like my eggplant to be kind of mushy. This is the only way you'll see me eating eggplant. But I like it where it's kind of mushy. My dad likes it that it still retains like some kind of what's the word? Sustenance, I guess. But to each his own. Everybody, it depends how you like it. But just cut it up into relatively even pieces. And then again, not too big, not too small. It's gonna release a lot of... Does it release water? I can't even remember because I haven't made this in a fat minute. But yeah, cut it up. You can use pork chunks. You can use pork chops because that's also something that I use if I don't have chunks. I also like to use the country style ribs, and I'll cut those up and use them as chunks. Oh, chef's kiss. So good. Pork loin. I haven't done this with beef or chicken, so if you want to do it with that, let me know if you do it and how it tastes. So what you're gonna do first is, after your oil's hot, you're gonna get your little imusa pot, pot you use to make your ethnic foods, if you will. And you're gonna start kind of browning off the eggplant. Just dump it all in there, and you're gonna season it kind of liberally with adobo, obviously, and some sazon, because you gotta have the sazon in there. Kind of basically how you're seasoning the meat, just like a little lighter, because the meat is already kind of heavily seasoned. It's up to you, really. Just kind of move it around because it is gonna stick. My mom liked to put some parm. I don't know what it does, but she used to put some parm in there, and then a little bit of tomato sauce. So you're essentially doing the same thing you would do to the meat. You're kind of doing it to the eggplant. I've tried it like this, like cooking the eggplant first a little bit, and then like searing it off and then putting it into the meat. And then I've also done it just kind of like dumping the eggplant into the meat. It kind of doesn't taste the same. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm used to it being made a specific way and I feel like it tastes weird. But yeah, see, there you go. There goes that parm. My mom didn't put too much, so I didn't put too much. I don't know what it does. It just adds a little oomph, a little something. Just add that. It is gonna kind of start to stick, as you can see on the bottom, which is fine because we love a good fond. Stir that around a little bit. Once it starts to smell all delicious and scrumdiddlyumptious, you don't want to overcook it either, because remember, you're gonna dump this in with the meat once you're done searing off the meat, and you're gonna cover it to let it cook. So you just want this in there for like maybe a couple minutes tops, and then you're gonna take it out, put it aside. You see all that yumminess on the bottom, all that toasted cheese and the seasonings. Oh, so good. This is what makes flavor, people. Now, not just salt and pepper. We need extra flavor. We need the burnt parts on the bottom. You see all that brown goodness? That's what we need. If you got a clean pot, if it's clean when you done, you ain't do it right. And don't ask me for no measurements, because unfortunately, we Hispanics, we Dominicans, we do not measure anything. We just do it until the ancestors say, ya le echaste suficiente. So, there's that. So now we're gonna fry off our meat. In the pot on the back, I just have regular yellow rice, which I think I've made a video where I made the yellow rice. It's just regular white rice, and I throw in a sazon packet and maybe a little bit of bijol, which is just like a yellow thing, like a yellow powder. It doesn't taste like anything. It's just like a yellowing thing. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, and then just cook your rice like normal. And then the meat, you know, we're gonna do our normal searing off with pork. I think I've mentioned it when I did the pollo guisado. If you're doing regular masita guisada or like chuleta guisada, because the pork is like a white meat, so to speak, well, not even so to speak, it is considered the other white meat. It's one of those meats, it's not like beef, that it gets color fairly quickly. Kind of gotta let it sit, and you see all that liquid on the bottom of the pot. You gotta kind of let that evaporate until you hear it, like it sounds like it's frying itself. Once you hear that, then you can go ahead and move it. Because what happens is, which I've been told this my entire life from cooking, because I have a habit of moving stuff around, even though I just dumped it in there. I have a habit of just moving it frequently. When it comes to pork, don't do that, because you're not gonna get color. Unless you're doing the burning of the sugar, which I do with the pollo guisado. I also do it with pork, because it helps it give that depth, that brown color a little bit quicker, instead of having to stand, or not stand, but like kind of just leave it on the stove as long. You're just gonna, you know, add that little bit of sugar, let it burn. You don't want it to be like black, but you also what's it called, you want it like a deep brown color, and then you're gonna add your meat, whatever it is. In this case, you're not gonna do that. I don't think I've done it like that. I kind of want to do it like that now, but in this case right now, you're not gonna do that because I don't know if it does affect the flavor. I want to experiment with that now. See, now I gotta write that down, because I know I'm gonna forget, and then y'all gonna ask me and I'll be like, I don't know. But yeah, you're gonna move it kind of sort of periodically. You want all that water on the bottom, whatever liquid is being released from the meat as it's starting to cook, you want it to evaporate. You want to start developing the color. That little bit of liquid that is on the bottom, as you move it around, all the brown bits that were stuck from the eggplant, which is the caramelized cheese with the seasoning, as you move it around, it's going to come up with the fluid, and it's going to start, wow, why did I say fluid? Ew. The liquid, the juices, fluid just sounds weird. As you move it around, whatever juices are being released from the meat, it's going to start to pick up all the stuff on the bottom, which is going to in turn start adding the color to the pork. It all depends too how you like it, because some people are like that and they just don't like it like really I don't know people like this. If you like it like this, hey, I guess more power to you, I guess, question mark. I don't know, because people look at me crazy when I tell them I put sugar, or I burn sugar to make pollo guisado. I'm like, but doesn't it taste sweet? No, it doesn't, because you're burning the sugar, so it's not gonna taste sweet. But yeah, you're gonna just do this, kind of move it around. Once it does evaporate enough and it has the desired color, you're gonna dump in your eggplant, put a little bit of water, some tomato sauce, you know, salsa de tomate, and then you're gonna just cover it, let it cook. I'm not 100% sure how long, because again, I don't measure, I don't time. I really don't time anything. I would say maybe about 20 minutes. because you're already partially, sorry, my cat sneezes in the background. You're already somewhat partially cooking it while you're browning it, and it has whatever steam and the juices that are being released, it is partially cooking it. So I'd say start off with like maybe 20 minutes. Go ahead, move it around, check on it. I usually test it out. I get like the smallest piece I can kind of find, or not the smallest piece. I get like a not too big of a piece, but I also try to get like a medium, I guess you could say, a medium sized piece. And I test it just to see, I'm like, is it done? No, give it a few more minutes. Because we not out here like some people, oh, it reaches an internal temperature of 160. No, we don't do that here. We leave it for 20-30 minutes. It's cooked. We don't want no pink centers. Ain't nobody eating no pork, no medium rare. We don't do that over here. Medium well, whatever. This is well done. I'm not trying to be serving up salmonella. We don't, no, not doing that. But yeah, oh, and my mom also would put, like, when you're gonna cover it, she'd put a little bit of pepper flakes, obviously to your liking. I like it when she doesn't put too much, like it's just a little kiss of the pepper flakes, because it just kind of adds like a warmth. Again, all depends. Clearly I want to adjust angles. Yeah, you see all that liquid there? No, we need it to evaporate a little bit more. But yeah, to each his own in terms of the heat preference. I like spice, but this particular, I'm not too crazy about it being spicy. I just want like a warmth. But yeah, throw in your pepper flakes or hot sauce, whatever you choose. Throw in your eggplant, cover it for like 20 minutes. Yeah, once it's done, serve it up with your rice. This also tastes really good with some, some tostones. I don't know if I've showed you guys how to make my tostones, but like tostones with what is it called, dear God? Oh, the badilla sazon completo. Put that on some tostones. Oh my God, so good. But that tostones with this particular meal tastes really good. Something, I don't know, something about it, because of the sauciness, and like I don't know how to explain it. It's just really good. But yeah, you serve it up, make it look cute, make it look nice, depending on how you like it. I like, as much as I serve my food separately, like on the side kind of thing, I still mix it up all together. I don't know, I'm weird. I guess because I like to mix it at my own pace, because I don't even mix my chipotle bowls, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, here we have our masitas guisada con berenjena and yellow rice. I have no idea what the other videos that I have are. I do need to edit those. Keep an eye out for those. I am more active on my Instagram, which I will leave in the description box. I post, I kind of go MIA there too, but I'm trying not to, because you know, your girl moved, and I'm trying to figure out how am I gonna do this filming setup, because I don't have the same setup. Like, my kitchen isn't set up how my dad's is here, so I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that. Probably gonna have to do, like, you know, a little face reveal. If you don't know me, y'all gonna get to see the kid. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see this content, because like honestly, if I'm being real, 95% of the time I am high while I'm cooking, and I kind of want to make it into like its own thing, like make it like its own little you know how Binging with Babish has like his like Babish stuff and like his TV stuff, and then what's his name, Joshua Wiseman has his like but better segments. I kind of want to do the same thing, but I'm gonna call it High Eats, and it's just gonna be stuff that I make while I'm high. I'll probably, I don't know, I'm toying with the idea. I don't know if I want to do it like once I'm already high, or if I'm gonna do it showing y'all how how I'm choosing to get high that day, whether it be like smoke a joint, eat an edible, whatever, and then cook. I'm still toying with the idea, but let me know if y'all want to see that. Yeah. So here we are. We're done. And yeah. See you guys in the next video.